It's really, really powerful alongside the Wukong, alongside the Rumble. And I mean, to be fair, it is the REKKLES special, and getting that disengaged versus all that engaged is not too good without it.
It's brilliant.
Yes. Brilliant. All right, okay, we're getting some REKKLES Janna here.
That's crazy. Really looking forward to that. It makes so much sense in the comp, right? That disengage it offers against, as soon as the Rakan and the Wukong looking for those angles can so easily be denied and really split up the fight again, and that could really leave DMG scrambling to try and play it. I mean, so far, I really like what Los Ratones is going on. I think likely to go for the lane swap, right, and try and play around this this Rumble and beats the Nemesis locking in that Ari. Great to see him on something more mobile where he can play a different wall than on the Galio we've seen so much of. Now though, my biggest question mark: what will B-Score be playing here? The biggest game of this young rookie's career. Likely to go on something comfortable. I was thinking the way, but the problem is much of his champion pool pretty mobile, and I mean you can very easily be caught out on something like the Orianna, so a lot of pressure on him. Although against Roddysack he did put up a pretty good game on the Orianna, so understandable to lock that in as the young rookie going up against these superstars.
This will be the first game of playoffs. Los Ratones versus DMG, the first one of the series as well. This looks hot! This looks really, really hot! But in order to see this game, we need to toss it to the Summoners Rift, so we'll be right back!
Especially after Aria for level 6, very safe over in the mid lane as well. But Kipren, we're jumping straight into our first Fearless game of the entire year here for the NLC. And let's see if actually, usually we see very early on in the game, if there are teams that are going to be lane swapping, teams will be bunching up as 5 members to try and get as deep inside the enemy jungle to drop wards towards the lanes to see where the AD carries are going to end up.
What's interesting is Bols is actually topside. He looks like he might not be going for that lane swap. I think he's just going to play the Gragas as the great neutralizer that we know him. Champion is very good at just kind of catching waves under tower and then not really ever having that much kill threat on him. So looks like that's going to be the game plan here for the side of Los Ratones, and not quite what we expected. So now, as we transition away from the idea of a lane swap, what do we think is going to be the game plan?
Well, first of all, I also wanted to mention that REKKLES on a Janna. What in the 2018 flashback is this? Absolutely. One of his backline CC that's going to drop onto members. They need to make sure they pin down one member and take. Not like that.
Well, we see an immediate fight. Crowny goes for the Valkyrie forward. Karmsky going low. REKKLES is just looking to finish it up. The shield comes in. The auto attack doesn't quite finish it. Karmsky is able to survive as Crowny has to jump away with the flash barrier used as well. Now Fitsky is eating a fair amount of damage here from REKKLES on return, but with the pots going away and ticking the health bars back up, it looks like everyone's going to be chill for now. But I want to turn your attention to the minimap, because look at where the junglers are. Velja just skipping his red side and is actually looking to come in. There is a ward above him though. Los Ratones, let's see if they can find this first blood with the Vi.
He got spotted, but I think it's way too late. There is no flash on Rakan, so W is the only way. Top lane, Biscard in the mid lane. Both of these carries extremely immobile.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, taking a quick look at current economy, almost not money. I mean summoner spells and stuff. Obviously with Karmsky burning that flash in that previous fight. Crowny has got their barrier back since that last fight happened, but is still down a flash, so they're susceptible to something like a Bitsy gank, depending on where Velja goes. And again, DMG are probably aware that Velja is going to be looking towards mid or top. He's going to be looking towards his solo lanes as his gank opportunities. So it means that the bot lane then becomes a little bit more susceptible to go for a gank. Now, the big question is he needs to do that before REKKLES hits 6. Monsoon is such an amazing disengage tool that could just heavily shut down any kill potential on Crowny. Been able to pick himself up a plate as Dragon and Grubs are getting traded across the board. Plate went over because Karmsky did rotate over. Actually, said it Fatesky as well. They went topside.
Yeah, they're going towards the Void Grabs. They're going to trade neutral objectives on the map. The Dragon just went over Velia for Los Ratones, and now it's getting all 3 of the Void Grabs rather. The bot lane has been a little bit unanswered. It took a little bit for Bucci to actually get that reset in, get towards that bot lane, but he is over there together with Karmsky. They're going to push out the wave. That's a couple of turret plates already going to so team fight heavy. And a quick reminder, Vita strength was changed slightly first blood now doesn't give you 1 out of 3 feats of strength. It needs to be the team that gets first 3 kills
Hold on.
before the other. Baus?
Baus, he's going low, but no, he's not. What a turnaround. First blood in his pocket. Free time on the tower. I thought Baus put himself in a dangerous position. He didn't.
Oh no, I think Biscard put himself in a very dangerous position indeed.
Yeah. Charm connects, ults in as well. He does get the shockwave off, but Nemesis can continue some damage forwards. Flashing forward with that Cyclone. Nemesis able to break away thanks to the Foxfire. The movement speed that gave him. Now they get the Vault Breaker down into another Charm. Bitsy going low, and Velja secures himself the kill. Nemesis didn't refresh his ultimate though, so they're not going to be able to chase any further.
They still have flashes if they want to be fancy and try to go for another kill. Kamsky again on the map to try and dissuade the situation. However, great stuff. We mentioned, the flash.
Nice
Flash from Velia right there. And we said it. By level 6, where are you going to look for? You're going to look for either the Rumble or you're going to look for that Orianna. Great pairing together with the Ahri, and they're too slippery. You'll see over in the replay that by the time Bitsa is in, Nemesis is out. You have to chase him through the minion wave. You're taking too much damage. Orianna cannot join. So great stuff right there from Los Ratones to pull up about 1,000. Hey, listen, they put that Ezreal, they put Fate Skeet down in the bot lane. He's like, listen, he's going to push the wave. It's fine. Use your skill surge, use True Shot Barrage, push the wave back at him. Baus solo killed him. You cannot leave this Ezreal alone with this Gragas, especially since Baus is going for the complete bomba build right here. You see Lost Chapter already in, very close to first item completion. Those guys chasing around the map. But this is what the Bounce does. That's why I said he's probably the best player in this team, because he does that to the other teams.
He gets the phase rush, he gets the E out. I mean, there is Faceke's not even nearby. Baus?
No way, right?
There's no way. He's ignited, so they got the vision, so they know exactly where he's going. Puts the barrel down, gets the blast cone out. He's got the full collapse on. I goes for the flash. How does he do it? How does he get away with it every time?
Look on the other side of the map. Look on the other side of the map. Whilst you know this like funny carnival music that's playing at the back of your mind. That's what it sounded like. Seeing Bao sort of go from enemy bot quadrant of the jungle, around the towers, tanking tier 2, tanking tier 1, getting into the jungle, grabbing the blast cone. That gave so much free time to the Corki over in the top lane. They're chipping, they got in the first tower of the game just because Baus can pressure like this around the map with just his presence, just by existing. You got the second Void Grubs, which stops the stacking from DMG, who got the first 3, and also a first tower on the top side. And guess what? You are not.
They changed it. It's first 3 kills, isn't it? Yes. I totally forgot we changed it. Well, I think that might be the first kill they're looking for. Biscard locked in place. Feat of Strength unlocked. Beautiful kill there from Los Ratones. And yeah, it just keeps arcing back to what we were talking about. Baus brings attention towards him, and his team go and do something else on the other side of the map. Make it work for them. And the fact he got away from that and didn't die is absolutely insane. He played that so well. Nemesis is able to soak up some of this pressure, and there it is. Another turret in the pocket of Los Ratones. These guys are looking incredibly strong right now.
Also, you were mentioning earlier on how skirmish heavy Los Ratones' composition is right here. You've got 3 very, very strong first items coming through from Los Ratones member from DMG. So DMG are going to have to be extremely careful with their vision.
Big charm. Facekey goes down, and that is just enough to secure the kill and some tower plates for themselves. This could easily be a 13-14 plater here from the side of Los Ratones as Baus gets a carpet laid for his escape. Velia coming in, looking for Bitsy. Does go for the Q over the wall. We'll see if there's anything going to come of that. As right now, we're just watching Crowdy farm. Looks like a flash came out from Bitsy to get over the wall to safety, but Velia blowing up that monkey, doing serious damage to him. And Los Ratones, they just control the tempo on the map. Bucci goes forwards with a flash onto Baus. Baus is able to walk away. That is going to be all the plates. 15 plates over to the side of Los Ratones. They have a 6,000 gold lead. Almost 7, actually.
Wow, okay. I feel like the Des was talking about this earlier as well. The macro that's coming in from Los Ratones is just so suffocating for a lot of the teams in the NLC. We did mention how, in general, the NLC with the ultimates from Rumble, Wukong, Orianna, if they land at the same time, on one person, and REKKLES is nowhere to be seen around that area. Oh, Nemesis.
Well, Bucci hit by the charm, caught with a knockup, CC'd for days, and down he goes. Now, Baus has got 2 on him. One of those is a monkey clone, but the phase rush is giving him the movement speed. The Q slow onto Bitsy. He just keeps getting away. He's so hard to pin down.
This must be so frustrating for DMG to deal with. Baus is just literally running circles around them, and he's 900 gold up. He's doing this, and he's 900 gold up. They played a fantastic graphic earlier on the desk as well. This guy has 5.5 average deaths. He dies more than 5 times every single game. And he's still up in CS. And he doesn't go minus a gold at 15. The team knows exactly how to play around the pressure.
Remaining after this one are the base towers. This is an unbelievable just masterclass from Los Ratones on how to play a very aggressive game and using your map rotations and using the Baus to be able to eat all of the pressure on the map.
That is a 10,000 gold lead 17 minutes in. DMG started the Rift Herald, Baus spotted them, and then they just bailed. Baus is 3 levels up on Bitter. Baus is 5 levels up on Kamsky. Simply just one Bomba ult is just gonna delete everyone. And honestly, if you're gonna go for the Bomba build, come on, man, give us the Ludens at least.
Do you know what's crazy?
Bomba.
Oh, wow, Nemesis, good charm. We haven't actually seen REKKLES use Monsoon once. That's how clean these fights have been. They haven't had to have the healing and the big knockback from the Janna. At this point, REKKLES might as well burn a flash and do like the insect Monsoon if he can.
I mean, it also counts, right? Especially when you can move faster around the map.
Yeah.
Oh, they found Bitzer in his jungle. He forgot this is not his jungle anymore.
Yeah, Bucci thought that he was going to finally get his pick on Baus, but Baus is able to lock him down, throws down the cask as well as in comes the backup. Carpet's laid down, but it's not really doing too much as Baus secures himself his 2nd kill of the game. And DMG are just left scratching their head on what to do versus this team. They are just unbelievably formidable as Baus may just be the first death for his team. No! There's the Monsoon! True Shot Barrage comes out. 0 deaths still. Los Ratones holding on far.
Do you make silly plays? Does the Baus E into 5 people?
Oh,
he does, because he has the whole cavalry behind him. Oh.
Well, the cast comes out, but they're going to continue to chase forwards here. That is the lockdown onto the Ezreal. He just disappears off the map. Nowhere to see. Absolute annihilation.
All right, deep breaths, DMG. It's sad to say, but the game is pretty much over right here. I feel like DMG need to go back to the drawing board. You do have at least
is Bitsy catching the wave?
I think he's just catching his jungle. Not that he knows that everyone is
done.
busy.
He's done. Yeah, I think you're right.
This is the first time my jungle is unattended. I might as well.
Hey man, that gets him closer to that,
yes.
Well, half an item. It's not much. True Shot Barrage does clip onto Crowny. Baus finds himself caught out by Bitsy, throws out the casket, in comes the cavalry. Immediate lockdown onto Monkey. Bizguard has to go golden, but it's not going to last for long as they chase forwards. REKKLES is going to be the one to get that little kill as they continue to chase forward. Baus taking a couple of tower shots. Down goes another inhibitor. Nemesis throws a charm out. Doesn't hit onto Fateski. They take the portal out to safety. Crowny's going to take a pink ward on the way out as well. 10-0. 21 minutes. 2 inhibitors down.
I don't think pick up a win after was chaos. Now, Bitzer, do you want to try your luck?
He's thinking about it. Does get spotted out by the ward. Charm goes wide. That should just be the secure onto Atakan. As that monkey's in danger. They find the knockup on Ibuchi as well. And Dragon's not necessary. The teleports from Baus into the base. As DMG may try and go for a quick collapse, but Bizguard forced to flash away, being chased down by the fat man, hit by the cast. Charm lands onto Kamsky as well inside his base. There's a robot being absolutely devoured up there. They haven't even used the Herald yet. It's only just thrown down. Kamsky falls back onto the fountain as Baus secures his kill. Down goes tower number 1. Tower number 2 should be quick to follow as the Monsoon is just going to heal everybody up here from the side of REKKLES. 13-0. An absolute masterclass of a game coming in from the side of Los Ratones in this best of. Okay, Baus decides to int the score. It's a 13-1, but an unbelievably clean game from them. 23 minutes to close out game 1 of this best of 3.
That was incredibly clean, League of Legends.
And that also, you know, gives Foxtrot right. That does mean the Nico will be going either top or jungle.
Sign
Yeah, I did.
available, and best available.
the sign, right?
Right.
Foxy!
The question: do you have the damage though? Do you have the damage to get through? Jarvan, Sion, Renat will be getting tanky as well. Like all you've got right now. I mean, yeah, it's the thing is Draven has to get quite close to these people to do damage to them. So it's going to be a little bit tough here. But you can just see from a pure. Oh, okay, it's going to be swapped to the way there instead.
like
Yeah,
that.
there's a lot of. Yeah, I think it's nice as well. Like you've got a lot of range coming through from there as well. A little bit of. It's quite an all-round champion is the way. So. Let's see what this last pick is. I do actually think it should be in the top side, and
I'd like
it's
to see
not. Holy moly! Well, it might actually. I don't know. This I've seen stranger things than Kane top.
I think it's
So-
Kane top, right? You go the tank Kane top, or not the tank, but the
Yeah,
Rams Kane,
red
so
Kane.
you get the tank
Percentage
killing.
health.
I think that's a
Smart.
smart choice. I would have personally liked to see some more engage, just to add even more fuel to the fire,
Yeah.
and something maybe like the Malphite or whoever, who really knows, right? But the Kane, it is clear. DMG have thrown down the gauntlet. They've thrown out the planned draft book. They are locking in these niche pocket picks, and they are giving it their all here. I like this because they're trying something different. And this is what we need to see. If it's enough to beat Los Ratones, I don't know. But I do believe it will make this a closer game than the last one, which, to be fair, isn't hard to beat.
This kind top was brought to you by Baus. Baus started this kind top. You're bringing technology versus his master. And it's so good at proxy farming, so maybe Duckling.
And here we are on the Rift for our second game of this best of two between Los Ratones and DMG. Trouble, we've got some spicy stuff. I was a bit worried that Velia was going to get caught out, but they're not. We got some spicy stuff in this draft. The Kane top lane, the Nico jungle, Battles on his special. I don't really know how to make heads or tails of it, so I'm going to give it to you to try and break down what the hell's going on.
You know what? We said in game number 1, we're expecting the teams to walk as a unit to try and spot any lane swaps that were going on. Didn't happen in game 1. Guess what? Sion is the best anti-dive champion that exists in League of Legends together with Zac. And who best to play this than the Sion OTP himself, Baus. Of course, you want to get away from the Kane encounter, but not only that, you also refuse the melee stacks because you're going to be playing into Kalista, Renata. 2, you're going to be deprived of a lot of CS for Bucci because you're going to mostly be playing under tower. Double range into Kane is not fun. And you're running Ignite Teleport, which means you're looking to kill. You ain't killing no one in this lane. It's a 2v1.
Yeah, and Los Ratones, they had their mark on this. And the big thing here is I don't think DMG expected this lane swap. I think this is Los Ratones are a team who have mastered the art of the lane swap, where DMG, I don't think they actually expected it. Kamsky is going to get hit here by the boss. Uses the Q on the minion wave, clears those those melee minions, and he's just going to walk away. Kamsky trying to find the interrupt with the W, as Fitsky is going to slowly just shove the wave in. But the main thing is as long as Baus doesn't die too much here and give too many like Draven cash outs over,
or another. And with Los Ratones being so good with macro, you've got a lot of scaling through the way. They've already lane swap, which means that Kane's not having
No way.
I take it back. Cash out. Instant. I am sorry. I take it back. It's the Baus, and he's back.
he still gets the cannon. He's got TPs. He's going to make it back to lane.
So
like you
worth?
said. I mean, it's just one of those things where like the cost is actually quite low. This guard does still have that flash. Gets caught by the end of the flag and drag. Doesn't get actually hit by the knockup. Velia gets the slow off from that W. They're just going to call it. Nemesis is actually having a pretty rough time in this lane, getting pretty heavily bullied out here. If you look at the state of the lane swap and how it's going between the lanes, there's a wolf coming in. Bitsy goes invisible, misses the swirl seed. Nemesis able to flash away to safety. Baus, he's just going to proxy the wave. And honestly, if you're Fatesky, what are your options here? You can't really do much about the contest on that. And Los Ratones, their bot lane are getting time. Is it just a solo under tower from Fatesky?
Yes.
Oh my word.
He keeps taking... Every time he walks up, Fatesky's playing with the range of the tower, popping in auto attack after auto attack. I think Baus underestimated what's happening here. Walks a little bit too far forward. The stand aside into the flash auto. That's the way it goes. Fatesky with the... I guess this was a revenge kill he died again. Okay, that was a revenge kill from game number 1. I don't know if you guys remember, but Baus on the Gragas did solo kill Fatesky on that Ezreal, but now it's kind of revenge time. That was an execute from Bausi.
Oh my word, handshake onto Bucci. He's got them in. Crowny secures the kill. 4 CS.
He sees Renata and Kalista in front of him. He just cannot play the matchup he chose to be in.
He got like 3 minions and then got lane swapped on again.
And I was out.
Bucci is just struggling here. Now, DMG are going to get some free time on this tower. Baus doesn't have teleport to get in range, but Velia finds Bucci, flag and drag into the knockup. Rekkles finds the handshake as well, but no one can actually chase over the wall, so the flash comes out from Velia, but he flashes, blast comes himself into danger. Baus is getting dove. He's going to find the knockup though. Bitsy's taking tower shots. Fatesky could be next. The turret finds the kill as Fatesky takes a tower shot, and Baus continues the chase in zombie form. One auto attack comes in. Fatesky is able to survive the dive. They don't lose a single person. Bitsy, it was only an execute. They're going to be happy with that, to be honest.
They are going to be happy because finally they're getting some kills on the board. They went through the entirety of game 1 with 0 kills right here. Baus walks up, doesn't have that level 6 to evade the gank. As you see, Bitse was a minion in that whole companionship right there of minions. And very great dive right here. Bitse knows she hasn't been tagged by Sion at all, so he ends up being executed. However, that is 3 members of DMG towards the top side of the map. Kalmsky had to even commit his flash because Fatesky was the zombie Sion afterwards. And if you look over to the bot side of the map, there's 2 tower platings already missing from that tower. Slowly but surely, Crowny is farming up a storm again. He's got that first skill onto Bucci. He's getting some tower plating. So yes, the Draven's coming back. Yes, the Draven's cashing out constantly, but Crowny is keeping up on even terms.
Well, they're able to stop the grub take there. May see another rotation come out, but Bucci, once again, he's on the wrong side of the rift. He's just trying to deal with Los Ratones bot lane, and there's nothing he can do about it. He's just getting heavily bullied. The grub denial even comes in, so DMG aren't going to be able to pick up that stack. Now, Baus, if he dies here, that is the kills stack towards your feat of strength. What's the meme, Trouble?
Everywhere I go, I see your face.
Yeah.
This is Bucci right now with Crowny and Rekkles. Oh,
well,
boy,
he's
here
getting
we go.
a handshake. Bitsy comes in, though. He's a minion. Gets the Pop Blossom down. Crowny actually not taking tower shots as they continue to put some damage in. Baus able to hold the wave. Actually gets a knock-up. Nobody goes down on the map yet, but Baus is incredibly low. Oh, no, he's not. It's Crowny he's incredibly low. Baus is actually sitting pretty. Handshake out of Rekkles. Bucci, he's getting bullied by the support man.
This is not a fun game to be a top laner. Oh, Baus gets a kill here.
Yeah, he does. On to Karmsky. Looks like Fatesky is just going to finish up his clone, but he's still got the wave. Again, it's the farm. 23
you have a 3-0 Draven that you need to juice the heck out of if you're DMG. Take him around the map, surround him with support and jungle, and try to take the fight over to Los Ratones. I feel like this Fatesky and Kalmsky walking around trying to defend towers is just not enough because they're under danger and under threat of being dived themselves.
Bucci can't even get to the wave. He's just getting bullied on the way, and he doesn't even get that minion. He got that wave, but he lost an entire wave just walking into lane. As Los Ratones will be able to get this tower, so that's their feat of strength. They do still need to get...
How's your math?
3 jungle objectives. Hold the phone. Bitsy, Pop Blossom. Everything gets thrown down. There's going to be the ultimate coming out from Rekkles. It doesn't quite hit onto anybody important. They get the lockdown. Velia, the handout's not going to come in as he goes down. Karmsky loses a fair amount of HP. Nemesis has to flash away to break away from that one. And Bizgard is going to get some free time on the mid lane tower.
Way is a very, very immobile... Again. He caught him.
He's flashless, but he gets the fear off, and he gets away nice and safe. Nemesis is going to be able to clear the wave, and yeah, Los Ratones, they are falling a little victim to the Nico. A bit too consistently right now, as Fatesky is shoved under tower. Los Ratones can get some tower damage done down there. As Bucci, I think this is the first time he's been able to touch a wave completely uncontested. He is a very, very sad Kane right now, struggling for gold.
You know what, however? His team has 4 kills. That's 4 more than the previous game. Oh, Biscard, that's a flash.
Yeah, he's going to get the knockback. He's going to get hit by the W. Massive amount of damage. Velia, does he have the ultimate? It's coming up in just a second. He may chase for this kill. Biscard able to put some distance between him and Velia. But this could just be a lot of damage onto his tower. He may lose a plate here to Nemesis.
There is no vision that went down. Like, that play from Baus was incredibly well-timed to send Syndra back to base. But there wasn't any proactivity in terms of the other lanes to walk and get some vision, try for the neutral objectives. It is going to be the top side of the map that's been taken away by Velia, and Los Ratones are going to get traded for a dragon for DMG.
Yeah, they are going to be able to pick themselves up these Void Grubs. That'll put them on 4, so they'll still get the little Grublets. And is another stack towards that feat of strength. That'll be their second. If DMG can get another 2 neutral objectives for themselves, they'll be able to get the boots upgrade for themselves. So still got that race on that front. I do worry on Los Ratones' front that
the DMG are just gonna shadow the Draven, push down that wave, get onto the tower, chip it a little bit, and then roam around the map. They are looking for mid, and Velia is in.
Oh, Biscard has to flash out. So does Velia, actually, just to break away. Scatter the Weak doesn't quite hit. As the 4-man death ball from DMG, unable to find themselves an answer, but they did get the jungler's flash out. As Velia...
There's a full AD lethality Scion that Baus chose to play this time around. I mean, we went from, what, 80 Poppy to AP Jax to full AD lethality Scion. The TPs are coming in.
TP's coming in, Baus in the area. I don't think he expected Bitsy to be there, so the moment he lands, he decides that actually this play may just be off, but does have to charge. If he wants to go for it, Fateski is the one who's going to get hit. Looking for that knock-up. Hostile takeover coming in. The flash has already gone out. Only going to hit onto the rail. They find a knock-up. Nemesis is coming in. Misses the W off as Karnski's going low. The Ren from Crowny secures the kill. The tower will crumble here to the pressure from Los Ratones. As DMG able to keep Fateski and that shutdown in their pocket, but still losing across the map.
That was the most brutally forced. Find Fateski. They take his plus as well. Nemesis is now in trouble.
Oh, he's just getting hit by the Unleashed Power. Misses the fear. Velia is going to jump in. Ultimate makes the connection onto Biscard. Velia decides not to full commit. Not got the information on where Bitsy and anyone else from DMG.
Brownie onto that rail. Ends up going down. Oh, there's no flash.
Looking for the knock-up. They're not able to hit it, actually. Fateski is going to find himself in a little bit of danger. Nemesis can't find the damage as they are going to lose one. That's the end of Velia. Nemesis locked up and hit by the stuns. The fear lands onto Bitsy. Bitsy goes down in the fight. But ultimately, it's a 2-for-1. Baus has been hit by the Umbral Trespassers. Now Biscard looking for him, but Baus is able to get away with the charge. Does get hit by the vision, so they know where he is. And somehow makes a grand escape, but ultimately, Fateski 5-0 on this Draven.
Biscard sidestepped Baus right there. He could have stopped him with his body to try and take him down, but he's full AD, so he's kind of scary, and that's the 2v2 we've been looking for.
There's the Magnet Storm into the ult from Fateski. He's out of mana, though, so Crowny continues to put the pressure in. The Rend is going to be the shutdown. The bailout onto Crowny from REKKLES will save his life. Crowny gets another. Doesn't get hit by the Scatter of the Weak, but the Orb secures the kill. Bucci now putting the pressure onto REKKLES. The double kill has been secured. The slow from REKKLES as he makes a run for it. Gets himself the handshake on the Biscard to send him packing. Bucci can't chase further. Los Ratones, that was such a good play for them.
Absolutely, but DMG are bringing back the fire. That's what we were looking in this best of. DMG are the cleanup crew, and I'm just gonna say, not the cleanest game from Los Ratones. They are getting overexcited. They are overextending. We saw Velia earlier. He missed the flag and drag, yet he still went in, which costed him and Nemesis their lives.
Yeah, it was a bit of a mistake, but in comes a massive ultimate return from Bitsy. The hostile takeover doesn't hit onto Fateski as Baus is knocked back, but Los Ratones is still able to win this fight regardless. That Draven is going down. Baus secures the kill.
DMG have just run out of damage. Los Ratones getting that team fight right here, 3-0 for them. That was a fantastic 4-man ult, I think, from Bitze on the Nico. It didn't matter at all. Los Ratones are quite tanky. Doesn't matter if he hits the Scion or the Javan at this point, and they're going to take that fight straight into another neutral objective. They can choose to pick up that Rift Herald. It will give them feats of strength as well. They only need one more Rift Herald, and it will be a done deal. There you go.
Karnski is being hunted in his own jungle, but Los Ratones don't really have too much vision to work with, so they are just going to back off. I will give it a Bitsy. He's 1-3 on the Nico, but he has been incredibly impactful this game. Being able to find so many major ultimates, and it's a good showing from a Nico jungle. Something that we were both a little bit pessimistic about, probably is the best way to word it. Problem is, his team are starting to lack a little bit on that neutral objective front. Los Ratones, even if they're down gold, even if they're down on in the fights, they're still up in pressure. They still played their own tempo, and you just have to match them if they're going to secure themselves as they can. DMG now being hunted. REKKLES is going to get hit by the swell seed, not going to full push any further.
Sorry, and the full lethality build from the Sion, he's still pretty tanky. Like, his HP bar is pretty high, and you've got a Renata to back him up as well. You've got a Jarvan that can lock in the Draven to back him up as well. So it just becomes a little bit difficult, especially since DMG's damage is more of a burst style and not very consistent. Talking about consistency, consistently taking towers right here from Los Ratones. It's going to be another one with the Herald.
Yep, they're going to jump back into Shelly once again. Massive amount of grubs coming out from the charge. This tower probably won't live for long. Whirling Death not even going to hit it. Velia going for a bit quick joyride into mid lane. Unless they can pop it, they're able to get it. With the Q there from Nico. So tower will stand as Bucci is being one-shot by Baus. Let's see how this fight goes. Finds himself the knock-up as he is now in that red cane form, but Nemesis is coming in, misses the W onto him. Bucci continuing to be chased. Make a grand escape away from Baus. There's a mid lane tower though. Los Ratones have been able to take that one in the meantime, so Baus still pulling people down to deal with him, and ultimately it's coming at a pretty steep cost as this tower probably going down. Velia's found the lockdown onto Fateski. He's going to just get the withdrawal off. Remember, they've got those revives from Atakan, so this is just a free objective to take and with zero risk other than giving, you know, a little bit of gold over. Chasing forward onto REKKLES. REKKLES will lose as he is withdrawn. Nice ultimate from REKKLES though, just to
do it, Nemesis.
Keep the premises off Nemesis. Now he just wants to stay in the area just so Baus can seal that turret up. And once again,
right, because we always talk about the Baus and what he does, and everyone just bunching around him to try and take him down, and then he gains so much space and so much time for his team, allowing people to chase him. But right there was the opposite. Los Ratones threw themselves in for that inhibitor tower. Meanwhile, Baus was over in the top lane, pressuring that tower, taking it down. Now let's see if a 3v1 is going to be enough to take him down.
Well, he takes Bucci for a joyride, dodges out on the swell seed, does get slowed down just at the end of his phase rush, so he loses a lot of that movement speed. The Ignite is on, the Protobelt is popped, but the problem is Fateski's being locked down, handshaked into the waiting hands of Nemesis, who secures the kill. And Los Ratones are going to take both of the inhibitors here. Why are you chasing both? He's like singed. Don't chase him. Double bracket. You could just lose both of your first two best ofs in playoffs and be knocked out of the tournament immediately. Some teams are going to be in for a very short season. Now, Baus, let's put some pressure on the Karmski. Karmski able to break away. Fateski is going to get locked down in the middle of all of this, though. Velia's keeping the pressure up on him as Nemesis trying to find himself some openings, some damage. Bitsy has gone golden. He's got the Umbral Trespass on Crownie. Crownie going low, but they're going to continue to put the damage in. Bucci trying to make an escape for it. They can't quite find the kill, but they get him over the wall. Karmsky onto Velia. Velia will get hit by the outplay button of Bizguard. But Los Ratones, I think they've done all they need here. The lockdown of the Karmski, the execute from that Rend. May not finish him up, has to dodge the W, but I think this is it for Los Ratones. An absolutely clean best of 3 to open up the playoffs. These guys are looking unbelievably formidable. A very, very tight 2-0. Under an hour it took them to win 2 games versus DMG.
He does again.
Baus doing the Baus special.
There you have it. 2-0 for Los Ratones. You mentioned it, Heatburn, and Baus giving us his special by dying one more time to the